Hey guys, it's ruzerenee and welcome back to the channel. I know that I didn't, upload a video on Sunday. So with that said, I would like to make my very first YouTube apology video. Made a severe and continuous lapse in my judgment, and I would like to sincerely apologize. And thanks for accepting my apology. Don't forget to follow me on my socials at ruzerenee on Facebook and Instagram. Okay, thank you very much. Moving on quickly. For today's video, I'm going to be exploring some of my old save files. I managed to save a couple of saves from back, I think 2017/2018. I don't have too many. They're mostly just households that I played. So today's video is just gonna be really chill. I wanted to laugh at my, old casts and old builds. What was I doing back in 2017? I don't really think I had too many packs either, so I was really limited in that sense. Let's just jump right into it. Okay, friends, so here's the first family that I want to play. It's literally called Family. This one is going to be an interesting one because it's basically my sim self and the family that I had back in 2017. Oh, and back then we didn't even have seasons. What would we do in the game without seasons, honestly? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, you're gonna already see my house on the map of Willow Creek, and you can see casually there's just a giant rocket ship on my front yard, and the back of the house looks horrible. I think I was in the middle of constructing the second floor of this house. That's why that part doesn't have a roof, okay? Don't at me. Forgive me if there are background noises in the background. There's not We don't exactly have a studio out here at ruzerenee YT, and we are now in the game, and I'm already embarrassed by these rooms that I've very poorly made. So let's start at the entrance. Oh my gosh, we have a neighbor, and of course it's Don Lothario, right? But anyway, let's take a look at the house. It is 9:30 p.m. That's fine. So the reason why there's a giant rocket ship outside of our house, you can probably imagine it's because the dad of this household is an astronaut. Oh, great, my game is lagging. We are experiencing some technical issues. Oh my gosh, the application is not responding. The Sims cannot handle my old save files. Well, going back in the game, I hope that was just a one-off thing, but I guess I shouldn't be too surprised. It is The Sims after all. Second try, here we go. Alright, my friends, let's start off by looking again at the entrance. It is raining really freaking hard. The dad of the household is an astronaut, that's why we have an astronaut out in the front yard. I remember that we were really, really successful. Yeah, she's reached the top of her career, which is the business tycoon, and he's the sheriff of the stars, whatever that means. But basically, we've pretty much made it, and this is our humble little household. There's thunder, no biggie. We also have twins. When I played this back in 2017, I actually didn't know that twins were a thing, so you can trust me that I was really shocked. And I think that one of the first expansion packs that I got as well was actually cats and dogs. So here's our little kitty. I named him Cootie Catty. Cootie Catty the kitty. What traits does this cat have? No idea. I don't know. I don't know how to tell what its traits are. But okay, let's look at my sim. I'm hot-headed. Okay. I think that was your decision. You were like, make hot-headed one of your traits. My other traits are music lover and active. Well, that was because a couple years back, I was really active. Now, not too much. As you can probably tell. Let's go to him. I'm not really happy with how I made him and Cass. This doesn't look too much like real life. Oh, I think that we're actually like adults, not young adults. I usually play The Sims with lifespan at the longest setting, simply because I don't want to deal with myself dying. Like, that would be too sad. Alright, so I've made his traits music lover as well, genius, and good. And he also has other traits because of the points that you earn along the way while playing the game, like Night Owl. This house is basically built upon the starter/base game house that was existing here already. And if I'm gonna be honest with you, I didn't really do any of it justice. I just realized that I think that this flooring is just like concrete flooring. which is really, really sad. Oh my gosh, lightning. Let's talk about floor plans, if I can freaking talk. So we have a gym here, and I think I put that in there because, for one, my sim was active, and his sim was an astronaut, and that required your physical ability to be like really, really high. So standard gym items there. I don't have the. Oh my god! Every starter Sims player will just have a skill room or hobby room where you put like every single freaking thing in here. I've got a piano. I've got a workbench thing. I have all of the little gadgets and gears that you get from moving up in your careers, like leveling up in your careers. He probably has a guitar around here as well. I don't know why I have the poorest quality litter box when I'm so freaking rich in this game. And I have one bookshelf, just one. No effort at all to make the house look nice. Although, if I'm gonna be honest with you, I think that at the time I was really proud with the house that I made here. So here's a bathroom. Usually I make the bathrooms like a blue color, so this is not really surprising to me at all. Living room area. Uh, Nothing makes sense here. There's just like a bar in the middle of everything. And of course I put the dining table on a diagonal. The kitchen also looks really empty because there are no islands. Everything is just really, really mismatched. I think I made this a tall wall height as well. It looks tall. Let's not talk about the placement of this hood. It looks embarrassing. Let's go upstairs. Upstairs, another standard bathroom. I think that I chose this kind of tacky looking wallpaper because there are kids on this floor. More concrete flooring. I don't know what happened. Did I just forget to put down flooring, carpeting, or wood? But anyway, here's the kids' room. This is Lily's room. And this one is Lance's room. I don't remember anything about their traits, so let's take a look. And I also didn't have the parenthood pack at this time, so I don't know how my kids are doing in this world. I think I made sure to make them really smart kids. But Lance is an active kid and he's a top-notch toddler. And Lily is an outgoing kid, creatively gifted, and also a top-notch toddler. Ooh, yeah. Well, Don Lothario, we didn't want you anyway. So let's scrutinize the build a little bit more. I don't know what happened to my roof here. It's not painted. It's not painted. I thought that it was really cool. These giant windows that you typically see in modern houses. It is really cool. It just doesn't fit with the actual house. I think that what I was planning to do on this upper floor was I was probably just gonna make a couple more hobby rooms and stuff. Oh, and I didn't even get to talk about this stupid roof. Can you imagine if water rains down here? All the water will be collected in this tiny little area here. I think I want to move on from that. Too embarrassing, but every simmer's got to start somewhere. Now, I think I want to look at another save file that I've got. So let's move on to that. Okay, a little bit of backstory for this next household. Basically, the main base family for this is these three people here. There are two twins and one elder sister. I made them live in this little house here. I played with this family for a really, really long time. This is a much bigger house. Yeah, it's a much bigger house. I think that comes naturally because of the size of the lot. It's 30 by 20 this time. And I think that for this family, this girl married this guy and this guy married this girl? I don't know. Let's just jump right into it. Remember that I keep telling you guys that I hate working on the exteriors of houses? Cause look what happens when I try. Although I remember being really proud of myself for making this little front porch kind of situation here. Although the gate doesn't match the fence at all, so let's not talk about that. And this household has a rocket ship as well. I think that's because the girl is like really geeky. Oh, proud of you for getting promoted, my guy. Yeah, so she's a bookworm, a genius, and a bro. I usually play with this household. They're kind of like my OG go-to family. What is this painting? Why is it there? No, it looks so weird. I think I tried to make it look a little homey. Homey? Cozy? I don't know. Please suggest words for me to say because they're hard to.
Comfy.
Yeah, I guess. At least this house has got some flooring. I don't know how I feel about the choice of orange wallpaper. It's a little it feels a little outdated to me. I still think that it's a little bit of an improvement from the last house that we played in. I think that I did play this household a little bit more recently compared to the other one with my sim self. So here's a nice little kitchen. I think that I finally discovered how to use cabinets. Where's the stove? Oh, the stove is really mismatched compared to the rest of the house, but and the placement of these pots do not make any sense at all. That doesn't make any sense at all. Why do we have like bar speakers in our own house? That doesn't make any sense. I think that I made Elise a chef. Oh, I think she's the one who's married to the girl. Oh, okay. She's the one that's married to Tiffany. So she's a chef. So she's got this fancy is a strong word. She's got a big spacious kitchen area. And then just outside, because she's a chef, I thought that it would be appropriate as well for her to take up gardening. There's a couple of ingredients out here, some carrots, some vegetables, some herbs, some frutas. I think that I intended for this little space over here to become a pool area, maybe. Because this guy over here, he's a bit of an athlete, as you can probably tell by his gigantic biceps. Why are you shirtless? Why are you shirtless? But anyway, this guy's an athlete, so I think that's why I intended to put down a pool here. But instead we have a sad little basketball court. So, oh, I was really bad at lighting in this house. Oh no. Oh, I didn't discover like ceiling lamps. I only used wall lights, which I guess they look fine. They look cute, but they don't light up the house at all. And I also think, oh, this bedroom is really bad. Oh boy. Oh boy. And also the flooring is dark, so it makes the whole room look so dark. It's so empty. It's so big and it's so empty. Oh, and these carpets are so bad as well. I think I'm equally embarrassed for this house as well as the last one. Oh, and this looks unfinished. Oh, I think that I was expanding the house because we did gain some new in-laws that married into the family. So I did want to give them, their own rooms, of course. They deserve it. Oh no. Oh no. Look at this porch. It's not on anything. There are no columns to prop it up. What is gravity? Who is she? I think that it would be a really fun thing, perhaps, for me to renovate my old builds because clearly they're unfinished. Like, there's probably going to be another hobby space here, slash living area. Nothing is really furnished. There isn't a bathroom on the second floor. There isn't any columns propping this up. It's all a mess. Like I said, everybody's got to start somewhere. I think that it's pretty clear I spent most of my time focusing on the living room. Not even gonna lie, this bathroom looks okay, I think. Of course, it isn't special, but it's okay. Oh, I think that this is also when I discovered like sliding doors. Like, that was a first for me. I was so excited to use them. Oh no. Oh no, the lights are not even on the same wall height. So that's that household. And I think that there's another household that I do want to explore a little bit before ending this. Oh boy, okay, so for this household, essentially we've got two twin sisters, and they have this really standard trope that basically the opposite of each other. One is really angelic, one isn't. Diana over here, she is a good person, she's outgoing. And then meanwhile, her twin sister wants to be a public enemy. So she's also evil, self-assured, and materialistic. So I think this was also the first time that I made a house for Sims in Oasis Springs. Of course, it's barely a house, you can tell just from the map. There's just this unfinished, unpainted box. Let's see what kind of chaos I made over here. So here we are in Oasis Springs. I didn't realize that I actually had a pool here, and I also forgot that we had a dog. I think that this dog is Lucy's dog, just because she wants to look really tough and everything, right? So she's got a Rottweiler, of course. Um, and here's this humble little home. Oh, what is that? Roofing again. Cats and dogs wanted to have a pet. Everything is misplaced. I think that I tried to do a little bit of cute little plants and trees and bushes in the backyard, in the front yard. Sorry, I had no idea how to do that. To be honest, I still don't know how to do that. Let's explore the inside of the house. Turn on all of these lights. Oh boy. So here's the living room. There's there's nothing to do here. It's really empty. I mean, I guess I don't really blame them. They're still trying to make it up in the world. They don't have that much money, so they don't have that much furniture either. They have the cheapest, tiniest, cheapest little TV boxiest. So here it is. They have also the tiniest, cheapest bookshelf, and bat because it's Lucy. So it's her weapon of choice. Don't tell anybody. But here's the kitchen area. Really, nothing special. They don't even have upper cabinets, so that's how sad it is. Someone clean that puddle, please. Mismatched little bathroom over here. I don't know why that bathtub is green. I really don't, but it's green, and I think that I intended for this to be like the dog's little hangout or playroom or whatever, but it doesn't really matter because the dog sleeps with the sisters anyway. I really don't know why I put this dresser in like all of my builds because it looks so ugly because it looks so worn out and so secondhand. But here's their bedroom. I don't know why I picked that window. It doesn't make sense in this house. What is that? Actually, like what is that? You want to hang out with me at 10:30 p.m.? I don't think so. What did Diana work as? Oh, she was a medical assistant. Okay, that's why she has this random thing on the wall. I was like, who's doing some surgery out here? As sad as this looks, at least they have a desk and a computer. Like, good for them. And a tiny little coffee table that they just use for storage. Yeah, I don't know how to feel about this build. This part of the house, clearly it was like the expansion, so there isn't even a roof on this either. It's nighttime, so it is a little bit hard to see, but I think that you can all see that it's really bad. Well, I think that's all of the households and builds that I do want to cover for today. I know that I do have a couple of other families in there, but I didn't really want to cover them because I don't think that I really built anything for those households. It was more like I made those save files because I wanted to try this new career or something, or I wanted to try playing a sim with some different traits and characteristics or just different casts or whatever. At this time I also didn't know anything about CC. I only learned about CC last year, like in December of 2019. So that's why all of my sims look a little bit wonky. But yeah, that was me exploring my old save files. It was pretty much just as I expected. Houses really jank. Sometimes there's no flooring, sometimes there's no roofs. I think, to be honest, I think it was just because I didn't really care much about building back then. I just wanted to play and reach the top of my career or earn the most amount of money, kind of rags to riches kind of style. Except I didn't know what rags to riches was back then. Well, that was the video. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. I certainly did. I don't know if I enjoyed it or if I just felt like embarrassed for 30 minutes straight, but it really just do be that. I'm trying to make a speech, okay? It really do be that way sometimes. I think that's the lesson that we've all learned for today. Maybe in the future I will try to reno these builds. I think that would be really fun. I think of all of them, I would like to renovate the house where my sim self actually lived, because that was probably the first time that I actually tried to build a house in The Sims. So, a couple years later on, I'd like to try that again and maybe not make a greenhouse this time. Recently, I've been thinking about moving my schedule from uploading 2 times a week to 3 times a week, ? My planned schedule at the moment is to move from uploading on Wednesdays and Sundays to moving to Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays. So that is 3 times a week. Not really something that I'm like 100% with. I kind of wanted to pilot that for this week. So my plans for uploading is, for Thursday, I wanted to upload the next part of my dream house build. I actually did think of posting that on Sunday, but to be honest, I didn't want to rush it, so that's why there was no video on Sunday. Apologies. But so that's uploading on Thursday, and I think on Sunday I'll have another retro video out for you guys. Look forward to it. Don't forget to follow me on my socials. I'm on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram at ruzerenee. And if you also want to follow me on the Sims Gallery, my origin ID is ruzerenee. Thanks you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye! Beauty pie! Jane.